Okay, today I've got some old sketches of Skippy, a comic strip by Percy Crosby, I think it is. So I really like this strip, and not really the strip, but I like the style he had, loose style, really, and just nice stylizations. So this is just copying. These aren't my designs or reinterpretations, they're just copies of the strip, different poses and stuff, and I enlarged them. But yeah, he just has a nice approach, even though I don't really. I just put some tone and a nicely put smudge on the face there. But yeah, there's a lot of personality, a lot of dynamic poses as well. It's an old strip, and I think for the time it's like stuff like that, and just really nice movement. So I've sort of moved away a little bit from the contour approach. For technical reasons when I'm producing illustration, but yeah, obviously you can get nice results from it, but it mainly involves a lot of stock poses being pastiched, I guess. It's not as good for trying to construct things in difficult perspective and whatever, but yeah, these types of he does like nice walking poses and just go check out the strip. It's on that place called Go Comics online. You can just read. It's like a million of them. It went for, I don't know, 10, 20 years or something. Back then, when illustrators used to actually, well, if they made it, they could do very well. Syndicated strips. But these types of dynamic poses that he was doing, and the jackets and the clothing, the flowing clothing jackets. I'm not sure how he went about that, whether he was getting some ideas from photo reference or whatever, or just manipulating the shapes himself. But I was pretty impressed by some of the drawings. I mean, it's like all comic strips, it's inconsistent. It's they have to do it every day, so it's sort of, and they probably get lazy after a while. But yeah, the kid face stylizations I liked as well, obviously. It was just a lot looser than some comic styles, which can get very tight. And there's a reason for that, because when you're trying to do finished art, it's difficult to get away from that. But I mean, if these are actually my designs and I was going to produce this, it's harder to keep it in that mode when you've got to make things consistent and legible. What's going on with my light? So it has a flavour of the Disney, some of the Disney, old Disney stuff, cherubs and whatever. But yeah, just these simple poses. He does a nice job with them. So that when you practice in this way, you can get, when you're doing under drawings and you're basically just drawing from reference. It's a completely different thing to doing it from nothing and constructing it from nothing. So that's why these things tend to look better. You've already got a template. Even when you go for it, like, I mean, if you just go for the lines like that or something, well, it's already been worked out. So, like when you draw from reference in anything, you already have it's all plotted out. So it's just easy to do it, rather than if you're really training to draw from stuff, it'll be a lot messy. Usually a lot more. I mean, some people might think this is messy, but it'll be a lot more a mess of lines and shapes as you're trying to work things out or convert things into construction. See, like stuff like that. I mean, I messed that up, but the jacket coming out and what's the word? I don't know. I used to know English. Floating. The jacket being animated in these types of movements. That's difficult to do. It's difficult to do convincingly. So yeah, there we are. That's some studies of Skippy by Percy Crosby.